All right, Shalom. First and foremost, want to start off by giving all praise to Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, Yahweh, which is named the Most High, and Yahweh Shai, which is who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. It's actually like 6 o'clock. Right now, it's so-called Valentine's Day. This is just gonna be another episode of Bible talk, but we're gonna focus it on the so-called holiday. Now, before I even do that, I did want to say a few things real quick. Just the other day, I had a phone call conversation with a brother from the comment board. I believe the brother's name was Dazen, if I'm not mistaken. Slack, your brother, if I might be pronouncing your name wrong. But you know who you are. Hey, that brother is very sincere, man. Okay? Hey, a sincere shalom, to that. Brother, if you, be seeing this video, man. Okay, and then also got a treat for y'all, coming up this week. Another brother, I believe the brother's name was Ben Israel. He hit me up on the comment board and has challenged me to a friendly conversation regarding the, the topic of the virgin birth and the topic of, salvation, either for the whole world or for, the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, which is, of course, our standpoint that, only descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob can be saved. But, he teaches that, anyone, can be. So, yeah, we got that dialogue coming up this week. So be on the lookout for that. It's not necessarily a debate, but it's a discussion, right? We both disagree. But, we'll reason, right? We'll reason. And the audience can decide who has the, better, I guess we could say, points, if that makes sense. Just like how Larkin Rose does his debates, which may also mention, Larkin Rose has announced that they are looking for, what is it called, auditions, for the movie that he is working on now, which is called the Jones Plantation. So if anybody is interested in learning about that, you can head over to Larkin Rose on YouTube, and you can see what he is speaking about over there. Okay, but with all that out of the way, man, excuse me if I sound a little weird. It is pretty cold out here, so you gotta try to breathe between your breaths. But hey, man, who knows, man? All right, this, very well, it might be the last, Valentine's Day, man. All right, just judging, on the way that, the world is, being ran right now. Right, man, all you gotta do is, look and say, oh yeah, things be pretty shitty right now. I mean, hell, just a testament, so to speak, towards, how bad, the economy is, and how bad people are doing right now. The only store that is pretty much, seeing, breakthroughs in, let's say, the amount of revenue that they are making is pretty much like 2 stores. Well, I guess we could say technically 4. That's because they have lower prices, which is, of course, Walmart, maybe Target, of course, number 1, Dollar Tree, and then, of course, the second, which would be, Dollar General. Why is that? Because those are by far the cheapest, options. Okay, but, anyway, getting back to the, topic of the video, man, right, so-called, Valentine's Day. But, we know that, it's just a, pagan, celebration, which, of course, there's nothing, wrong with, giving somebody, gifts, and, sleeping with your woman. There's nothing wrong with that at all, of course. But if you just look in history, matter of fact, just last year we did a video, where I should say I re-uploaded something where somebody breaks down history, which you can look for that on the channel. But pretty much, Valentine's Day is just a Babylonian custom. All right, which again, I'm not at all saying that there's anything wrong with, giving, candy, or, sleeping with a woman. There's nothing wrong with that at all. I'm just saying, celebration, of the holiday itself is going off. All right, which, hey, man, let me say this, so a lot of us brothers, man, we probably don't got women. I myself, which, piss you off, man. Because we as, men, right, we were made with, sexual desires towards women, but, in this society, we're, I guess we could say, sexually deprived is a good word to use. Right, we're sexually deprived. Right, it's ironically enough, right, in a country, which, I'm speaking of America, right, Babylon the Great, in a country that pretty much, indulges, or I should say overindulges, and, in sex and, things of that nature, a vast majority of the men here are, sexually deprived. And one, a testament to that is, in this society, it's seen as, a weird thing for, a man to, be with, more than one woman at once. But, according to the scriptures, that's, you're allowed to do that. All right, but, here in this society, man, you gotta, hide that. You gotta hide that behind your back. I mean, your woman's back. Or if you're, so-called married to a woman and you want to go sleep with another woman, you got to hide that behind her back. All right, because if she finds out about that, man, oh, man. I mean, there's certain, instances, man, where, some woman ended up killing their, their man when they found out he was dealing with another woman. Which, again, according to the scriptures, there ain't nothing wrong with that. But, that's just the society, we've all been, born and raised in. Excuse that dog if you hear that in the background. But, piss you off, man. Because here it is, us as, grown men, right, we ain't got a woman. Right, back then in that time, man might have, 5 women. Right, but hey, now we don't, most of us don't even have one. All right. But, pissing you off because here it is, grown, man, right, sexually deprived, but yet you got, younger men, right, what they call them, so-called, teenagers, right, 14, 15, 16 years old, they're out there, getting it in, all right, today, right, but we, on the other hand, are what, sexually deprived, right, some of us, might have never been, with a woman before, okay, which that's, that's really a weird thing, but, it just goes back to, the society that we now, today live in, all right, so, sometimes, piss you off, because, it's like, damn, this, young nigga, right, 14, he be getting it in, but yet I ain't, though, you know what I'm saying? Piss you off, but it is what it is. That's how you gotta look at things. So, as I said, man, we're not, supposed to be all, getting called up, in the world, okay? Because we know, especially today, this is not a holiday. We as, I guess you could say Israelites, or some brothers call themselves Christians, which we are Christians. Why? Because the word Christian means a follower of Christ. Right, so we are a follower of who the world calls Christ. All right, so, you can call yourself a Christian. But, going back to what I'm saying, is that, man, might piss you off. Thinking, as I said, this young nigga, these young niggas be getting it in. But yeah, here I am, And I ain't, I'm not. But you know what? You just gotta, deal with those things. Right? Yeah, it might piss you off, but we got greater things coming to us. Right? So, Lord willing, excuse me, Lord willing, this might be, the last, so-called, Valentine's Day, man. I mean, who knows? We might be in the kingdom, next year. By the way things are looking, man. Right? By the way things are looking right now, man. I don't even want to know what's going to happen next year. All right? But, hey, man, if it's Lord's will, there might not even be another Valentine's Day. All right? That's why you got to remember Paul, right? Paul said, I believe it was Paul. I could be mistaken, but Scripture say the time is short, or the time is short, and that's as if a man that he that is married is as he that has not been married, which is what just testament to the time is short, right? Which right now we gotta be focusing on the kingdom, man. All right, that's right. Be kingdom minded is what we should be, right now, man. Okay, because we see what's going on, man. Right, clearly, we're coming to that time now, right, where all the, the prophecies, that's in the book is, being fulfilled before our eyes, man. Right, I mean, I make this connection a few times before, but, you have a saying that, history repeats itself. But then if you, look at the 1900s, what happened in the 1900s? You first had the First World War. Then you had, I believe it was the Spanish flu, if I'm not mistaken. Then what do you have from that? You had the Great Depression. Then you had the Second World War. Okay, just to name, a handful of the major events that happened in the 1900s. Right, so, it looks like, man, history really is repeating itself, man. Right now you have instead of the the Spanish flu, you have the whole Corolla situation. So we're pretty much now an entire year into this whole global situation, and it's not going away. It's not going away, man. I remember back in what is it, February, March or April of 2000 2020. People are like, oh, maybe next month it'll go away, right? Maybe the month after that it'll go away. But look, here we are a year later now. Well, pretty much a year later, all right? Just give it a couple more days or whatever, then it'll be an entire year. Okay, so this thing, it's here to stay, man. It ain't going nowhere. All right, so as I said, guys, just have a damn false hope. It's just how it is. So I'm not gonna make this video too long. I'm pretty much gonna cut it short there. So hey brothers, we just gotta remain kingdom minded. Right, so anyway, I want to say shalom.